channel. Today is going to be a really quick DIY. It's actually something that took me 5 minutes to make. It was super fast, super easy, but yet it turned out so beautiful. And it's going to be a wreath for fall. It's literally made out of just one kind of flower, so it makes it so easy. You don't have to worry about attaching it all. I just used a glue gun to get it all attached, and it was just super simple. I hope you guys are enjoying decorating this fall as much as I am. I'm having a blast this year. I don't know what it is. Last year I got into it a little bit, but this year I've just have so many ideas in my head and so many inspirations, and I feel like the Dollar Tree really stepped up their game. And by the way, I don't know if you guys have heard that there's these calendars. I'm on the hunt for these calendars, and it's really crazy because I'm in some Facebook groups and people are trying to sell them for 60 bucks. I found one on Mercari. A lot of people buy Ray Dunn on Mercari because it's you don't have to search for it. Somebody already found it and they're selling it for a much higher price. It's the exact same thing with these calendars. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Definitely going to be getting some calendars. I'm about to go to 4 Dollar Trees tomorrow and try to find one, and then I will share some DIYs with those with you guys too. But yeah, this season has been insane. Dollar Tree is just killing it with everything they have. But for this DIY, you're gonna love it. It's super, super easy and quick, and it's so simplistic and minimal and beautiful. So all you need is a wreath form. I used an 18-inch wreath form, and I used the bigger one. They have smaller ones, I think 12 inches. You could totally do it with a 12-inch form too. It doesn't matter. And then I used about 12 to 13 bunches of the flowers, the sunflowers, which are these. And I would say just buy a couple extra just in case. And then you're gonna need some ribbon. Any kind of ribbon will do. Make it different, make it creative, whatever you like to combine. For the bow, I used some of these pipe cleaners. Makes it super easy to create a bow, and a huge bow too, super high-end, beautiful bow. And you don't have to tie anything. The only thing you're just gonna tie is this at the end, and I'll show you guys how to make the bow. And then just a glue gun, and that's pretty much all you need. So I will share this with you guys now, and I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in my next video, which I am so excited to share with you. It is, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a surprise, but it's gonna be really good. So I'm excited to share that with you. If you guys are new, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you will check out some of my other videos and consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in just a minute when we get started on this DIY. Well, it's really just a second. Less than a second for you guys. So the first thing I'm doing is removing all the flowers from the stems. Easy peasy, they just come right out. Then I'm just gluing them all to the wreath. I'm going to be making 3 rows. So there's 3 rows on the wreath already. So every row is going to get its own set of flowers. And then we're going to layer another row on top of that just to make the flowers pop. And I'm just using a lot of glue, just using it very liberally because the wreath form itself is pretty thin. So you want to make sure that there is enough glue so that some of it actually can hold on to the flower.
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. Going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real. Cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip.
Alright, now it's time to make the bow. This part is kind of tricky to show. I realized my camera angle wasn't set up very well for this, but I'm using the measurement of my arm up to my elbow, and I'm just looping all the way through. I've already unwrapped all of the ribbon from the spool, and I'm just looping until I get to the end, and I'm just leaving a little bit for the tail.
Oh, flick the switch, kill the lights.
And then you want to tie it really, really tightly so that it doesn't come apart. And then all you have to do is just fluff out your bow. And this part takes a little bit of time, and you have to just make sure you get it just right. I also don't finish that off until I actually hang my bow, because it's going to get messed up anyway. So it won't be 100% perfect here, but it's pretty close to how it will look.
Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright.
And then you want to just add another row of the sunflowers. This part I would say is optional, but I just thought that it really made them pop more, and there was just not a lot of definition in the wreath. So I decided to just add another row. I played around with using these wheat stems a little bit. I thought it was pretty, but I decided to go for the more minimalist route, so I took them off. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty much done. Just filling in any sparse areas, and you're good to go. So thank you guys so much for joining me in this video, and I will see you in my next one.
All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, 'cause when we're doing our thing, where the wheels won't stop turning. I know we're acting stupid.